Hey everyone, welcome to Logan's Mosh Pit. Glad to have you here. Today we're going to do another episode of the Setlist Snubs series. In this series we're going to discuss some songs by different bands that don't get played live very much. However, I'm going to give you some reasons why I feel like those underrated songs actually deserve to get played live more often than they do. If there's a specific band you guys want me to tackle in a future episode of this series, please leave a comment down below. I'll check your feedback. Today we're going to go over a few underrated songs by Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac excels at pumping out blissful music. I imagine their songs coming in handy, during activities like meditation, taking a walk, drinking in the scenery of a gorgeous landscape, maybe spending time with a loved one, or winding down before bed. Of course, you aren't limited by those scenarios. You are allowed to turn on a Fleetwood Mac song anytime, during any type of circumstances. However, the examples I mentioned above would probably be perfect opportunities to take full advantage of the vibes that Fleetwood Mac puts out there. They fit together like puzzle pieces, the scenarios and the vibes that Fleetwood Mac gives us. A few words that immediately pop into my head, that cross my mind when I hear Fleetwood Mac, are peaceful, relaxing, sincere, and meaningful. Now, I want to reflect on reasons why all bands, not solely Fleetwood Mac, consistently agree to add songs to the set list and deny others a turn. If you've watched a Setlist Snubs episode before, you can skip ahead a few minutes. The first reason is that casual fans flock toward a group's highest rated songs. Songs that everyone knows by heart, including Landslide, Dreams, Go Your Own Way, and The Chain. Besides the biggest hits, casual fans show little to no interest in the rest. The second reason is unrelenting pressure ensnares bands coming from themselves and fans to play their most highly respected tunes at concerts, their most highly regarded tunes, because it'll make the fans happy. After a show concludes, if a fan approved of the choices for the set list, then they will most likely consider returning to another upcoming show, which in turn equates to more money lining the band members' pockets. Reason number 3 is songs that debuted on generally less respected albums, such as Time, for example, are frequently restricted to just sporadic appearances live, since the majority of the fan base there won't recognize or appreciate those songs. Continuing on with the fourth reason, on occasion a band exhibits unparalleled animosity toward one of their tracks to the point where they refuse to play it at all if they can avoid it while on tour. For reason number 5, I wrote the music population is mainly composed of casual fans, not hardcore fans that place emphasis on deep cuts. So because of that, casual fans carry far more weight with their opinion as far as the set list is concerned. The sixth and final potential reason why a handful of songs are allowed on the set list and the rest don't get that luxury is certain songs are bound by numerous sophisticated effects that can only be pulled off favorably in the studio. Attempting to do the same thing live would not go well at all. Well, now that we went over my set of reasons, let's switch gears to a couple fascinating Fleetwood Mac stats I acquired from Setlist.fm. I'll put a link to Setlist.fm down below in the description. To find Setlist.fm, simply go to Google, type in the name of the band you want to learn more about, plus tour statistics, then tap on the very first result. Once you do that, it'll pull up a lengthy list of songs that have been performed live from the very beginning, the formation of the band, up until present day. This also includes cover songs, by the way. Setlist.fm contains information related to tours and albums as well. Setlist.fm said that the winner of Fleetwood Mac's live repertoire was Rhiannon, which has accumulated 1,005 setlist credits over the years. Not Landslide like I predicted. I thought Landslide would be ahead of Rhiannon. To put that number in perspective, if you listen to Rhiannon on loop 1,005 times in a row, back to back, without taking any breaks whatsoever, it would take you precisely 254,265 seconds, or roughly 2.9 days. With that out of the way, let's get to my 5 underrated Fleetwood Mac tracks, each from a different album, arranged in descending order. Songs I wish they would put Fleetwood back on the set list. I'll put a link to each underrated song in the description, all 5 of them. I started off with about 20 songs, to be honest, so I know for a fact there are many more songs by Fleetwood Mac that deserve some extra attention. Please let me know in the comments down below what those songs are. I'll leave that to you. Volunteering first would be Oh Daddy off the remarkable Rumors record. It has been present on 226 set lists. This song echoed personal turmoil happening in a relationship, Fleetwood Mac's default subject, but nonetheless executed gloriously every single time. Although personally I give a slight edge to Stevie Nicks on vocals, I gotta admit Christine is no slouch either. She puts a lovely spin on the lyrics. If you want a moving example of what Fleetwood Mac was capable of, look no further than the track Oh Daddy. My second pick happens to be Seven Wonders, found on Tango in the Night. It has shown up on the set list merely 131 times, and that's a big mistake if you ask me. From the opening notes, I realized this song was going to be something special. As a matter of fact, I declared Seven Wonders my favorite overlooked Fleetwood Mac song, quite possibly my favorite, period. The entire song was extremely enchanting. I thought the chorus was very infectious as well, something you can't help but join in singing off-key. When you mix tremendous songwriting with pleasant voices and lively instruments, you'll end up with a tune that will invade multiple generations like Seven Wonders does. The third song I noticed that commands attention is called Hold Me. Originating off the Mighty Mirage album, Hold Me has been utilized a disappointing 99 times. Indeed, this song promises to comfort listeners in a way only a warm hug can. All their voices blend into a cacophony of sweetness. Things don't get much more sultry than this. Consumed by longing, it feels like you could close your eyes and float away with the quaint power on display with Hold Me. During these uncertain times, as all of us long for some type of physical contact, I believe this fabulous tune reminds us that there's no substitute for the impact love delivers on everyone. Basking in the assurance that everything will be okay. I'm willing to bet Hold Me can soften even the most stubborn hearts. For my fourth choice, I plucked Storms from the pile. Provided to fans via the graceful tusk, Storms has struck approximately 87 times. Storms mimic the soothing sound of raindrops pattering onto a roof. Even though I ultimately sided with the splendid Seven Wonders over Storms, Storms still nearly dethroned it. Words almost fail me here. This track was totally bewitching. The type of song that never lets you down and never gets old either. You want to reach through the screen and comfort Stevie. Her voice was saturated with brokenness. The line, "I haven't felt this way since many a years ago," does a great job of summarizing my reaction when I heard Storms. Finally, I went with a common contender when it comes to songs long overdue for praise. We got Crystal, connected to Fleetwood Mac, 1975, originally sung by Buckingham Nicks. Sadly, it only gleamed brightly 38 times at shows. Crystal was a phenomenal song. Similar to the rest on my list, I was blown away by the intricacy the band devoted to it. It easily dispels stress and replaces it with rebuilding energy. No room for negativity here. The comparison between love and water they used within the tune was brilliant. I doubt you will track down a more classy and elated piece of music. So, that's all I have for you guys. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Until then, rock on.